Okay guys, so when it comes to actually open the Amazon Seller Central account, there's really two steps that I always like to follow that I, always recommend. This is the first one and this is the second one. And so this is how you actually, open the account. You just have to go here and sign up. It's the, the official Amazon Seller Central account. I already have a Seller Central account, so all you have to do is sign up for yours, but that's pretty much it. I mean, just you go here, sellercentral.amazon.com, sign up, and it's gonna ask you for just putting your username and your password because they're gonna ask you for it, and also a phone number so they can have a OTP, a one-time password. So that's pretty much it. And you just start filling it out. It's basically they're gonna ask you for your credit card info so you can actually pay for the professional plan, deposit method so they can actually pay you, your name, your address, everything that has to do with, the regular verification of an account. So basically you just go here, and this is what I like to follow when I am helping others creating the account. This is the Amazon Seller Identity Verification, or as they call it, SIV, which you're gonna see this a lot, okay? Most likely they're gonna come back to you and be like, hey, from Amazon Seller Identity Verification, we need this or we need that, and the email it's gonna say this, okay, the Amazon Seller Verification. So it's basically a 43 pages PDF. Obviously we're not gonna go one by one, but basically what you want to do is understand what the process is like when it comes to the Amazon account registration. And this is basically it. Register for your Seller Central account, go through the SIV process, and then you're gonna be able to access your account via Seller Central, okay? And if for some reason your account gets suspended, don't freak out about this. I mean, this has happened to me as well before, and it's completely normal. Sometimes they just, they suspend the account until you fix whatever is wrong with the account, okay? So that's completely normal. Then we have the documents section, okay? Remember that we went through the documents for submission, that they have to match everything perfectly, word by word. And just like I told you guys, there's gonna be the passport, including the page with your signature. If you don't have, if you're just put your national ID, they're not gonna ask you for your password. I just put my national ID, my Costa Rican ID, and it just worked. They never asked for my passport, so you're gonna have no issues with that. Now, when it comes to the national ID, it has to be front and back. Okay, so also the driver's license will work if you don't have, a passport or a national ID. For example, in the US, you don't have an ID, you just have your driver's license, so that's gonna work just fine. And the additional proof, bank or credit card statement issued in the past 90 days. It cannot be old, okay? It has to be recent. Within 30 days, 60 days is the best, but if not, just make sure that it's issued within the past 90 days. So this is pretty much how it looks like. It's gonna ask you for your country, it's gonna ask you for your first name, last name, and everything that has to do with, your full name, your address. And here where it actually asks you for, to upload something, to upload an ID. Here's something that's really useful if you're not located in the US and if you need a bank statement for your Amazon Seller Central account, go sign up for Payoneer. Payoneer is very useful. It's actually free. This is it, Payoneer. Because they're gonna ask you for a valid US account, okay? In my case, I don't have any US bank account as of right now. I just have my home country bank account. But here in Payoneer, they're gonna, once you sign up, they're gonna give you a British account and an US account. So, okay, so that's that's extremely useful. So this is basically how it looks like, okay? It's gonna let you know what the routing number is, account number, and account creation date, because Amazon is gonna want to, verify this, okay? And if, you don't provide this from Payoneer, it doesn't have to be from Payoneer, but you have to provide something that has a United States bank account attached to it, okay? If you want to sell in the US, okay? So if not, you just have to, figure it out in Canada, in Europe, or anywhere you want to sell. So this is basically the do's and don'ts. Some of these are pretty obvious here. It's gonna, this is very important. The languages, the Chinese, English, French, German, Italian, Japanese, Portuguese, Turkish, or Spanish. Everything outside of this, Amazon is most likely not gonna accept this, okay? You can use a certified translator, but just get them in English. It's gonna be easier. Everything that has to be colored, you know, they cannot be black and white. And this is pretty much it. When you're done, it's gonna tell you that once you have submitted all the necessary documents, a thank you for your request message will appear. So that's basically it. And what happens is that what actually happened to me is that something went wrong with my verification process. And what actually went wrong is that I didn't, you know, my address, my name, and all that were not matching. Okay, so something was off, and what was off was basically that I was not putting everything word by word. Everything was just different, so my documents were rejected. And basically, I just had to resubmit them again and again and again. This took weeks. Like, I think it took like maybe 3 weeks, 4 weeks, something like that. So I kept getting rejected, getting rejected all over again until someone actually helped me with putting everything together word by word, and that's when it actually worked. So that's pretty much it. There are some requirements when it comes to the actual utility bill. It can be, you know, water, gas, internet, whatever. Any public institutions that are recognized, you can just ask them for a utility bill, you know, that you actually pay for that service. And it's still, okay, as long as they are in the supported language, colored images, and issued in the past 90 days, it's gonna work just fine. These are some of the most common mistakes made by sellers when they are just creating the account. Selling an apartment bill, you know, that you rent the place, that just really doesn't make sense. Utility bill that it's not issued within the last 90 days, that, you know, that's not gonna work. Amazon is just gonna come back to you and say you're rejected. Try again. And this is pretty much it. By the way, guys, if you want this guide, just text us. If you're not part of the community, we have our private Amazon FBA community, which is the best community of Amazon FBA sellers out there. So if you're not part of this community, reach out to us and we'll add you just like that. And then you can actually reach out to me privately on School, and I'll send you this PDF guide, which is pretty awesome, which is pretty useful. It's very long, it's very complete, like 43 images. Like, this is way more than you need. And if you are already part of the community, just text me, just let me know, and I'll send you this guide right away. So you can actually take a look at, you know, everything that has to do with the verification process, the seller performance review requirements, how to check your Amazon FBA address in legal business. By the way, if you don't have a business, like, you really don't have to have any DBA, any LLC. You can actually just open the account under your name. Like, most people think that you have to, you know, have an LLC, registered US business. You really don't, okay? I mean, you really don't need any of that. All you need is to submit your application as an individual account, okay? So there's no issues with that. Amazon is not gonna flag you with that. Actually, most sellers that just start off on Amazon, they are individuals. They have no company, and that's totally fine. I opened my account with just my name, with my Costa Rican ID, address, and everything. And inside Costa Rica, I had no company in the US. So that's basically what you want to do. If you have any questions, just reach out to us. We have a coaching call every Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. If you're part of the community, if you're not, just reach out to us and we'll add you, and then you will have access to this Amazon FBA community, which is awesome. You're also gonna have access, of course, to the coaching calls on Wednesdays at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's it for today, guys. This is Oscar from MC One Step. We help Amazon brands start and grow their brand on Amazon using the FBA method, listing images, conversion rate, and much more. So if you need help with any of that, feel free to visit our website and schedule a call with us. Thanks for watching this video, and please take care. Bye.